Hey guys, so excited to show you our latest creation here at Thrive Vans. It is a 170 Sprinter. It is number 20 and we're so excited. It is loaded with all kinds of features. It's got a beautiful soapstone shower, a propane oven, a split kitchen galley, a beautiful tiled backsplash, black extruded aluminum, a dinette that converts into a king bed. On the exterior, we've got a Fiamma awning, an owl Pismo bumper, Warren winch, and a ton of other owl exterior gear. Okay, so let's get into it. So on the exterior right here, we've made a beautiful walnut table. So they entertain a lot outside, so they're gonna set food and drinks and things like that. But this came out beautiful. All of the walnut in this van, super pretty. Right here, we've got our little standard shoe box where you can throw in your shoes. It actually is deep enough to put umbrellas. Very long things can go in here as well. Right over here, we have the S-bar heater. You'll notice that both of the seats swivel around. Right here, we've made a little desk table, so whoever's working in the van can put their laptop up. This is one of 3 tables in the van. So super pretty out of this walnut. Just a little backstory to give you on this van. He is a firefighter and he tried to find time to finish this van. He got most of the exterior done, but he didn't get any of the interior done. So that's when he reached out to us through YouTube and we were able to take on this project. But oftentimes people just don't have the time, and now they're gonna be living out of this full time. Up here is your headliner shelf. Lots of room to store jackets, blankets, whatever you might have. They've attached a curtain here. This will come down and provide them privacy. Up here we have the Max Air fan. And you'll notice the ceiling is done in a white slat. Now we do most of our ceilings out of the wood, but she really wanted the ceiling to be white. So we constructed it in a way that you can take these slats out. If anything were to go bad, like a wire or anything behind that, we want to make sure they're able to get at it. So this will be really nice. If anything goes bad behind that, they'll be able to take those slats out. The Max Air fan really provides, as you're cooking, those smells, you turn on the fan and those smells can be pulled. They have T-vent windows on both sides of this van, so they can open those up to let smells out. Here they opted to do a split galley. We've got a drawer here, and then right underneath it is their isotherm 130 that will provide an area for lots of food and drink. Right next to it is your kitchen sink. I love this gunmetal black sink that they've chosen to go with. And underneath here, you can see we have put a water filter, and also you've got your fire extinguisher. Lots of room underneath that. In this van, because they don't have a fixed bed, we went with lots of storage area, which I'm going to be pointing out along the way. So this beautiful galley right here, we always put the, if I can find it, put the lights right here. So you've got a lit area here. You've got 2 uppers right here. You can see that this allows them to have a lot of space, but notice this is a black extruded aluminum. We typically do silver, but I think it gives a nice contrast to their white and black look going on. So they decided they would like the black extruded aluminum. On the counter here, we've installed a regular outlet for them. If they have coffee makers, any appliances really, will be able to be plugged in right there. So over here is a propane stove that they brought to us and had us install. Now we will install this. If you have a propane stove that you need installed, we will install it. We just won't hook up the propane. So it's a beautiful stove. It's got the cooktops on the top and your oven right here, so they can do some baking. Easy bake oven. It's tiny, it's cute, and so they'll do any baking or broiling right there. So this stove will run off of little propane cylinders that they'll connect. Down here in the bottom drawer is the hookup for the little propane cylinders that will just get attached here. Going further back in this galley, beautiful walnut countertop. Really came out nice, this butcher block. Up here, you'll see our S-bar heater control and our pump and dump controls. Right here, we have a light for this galley, And you'll notice this backsplash. This is the first time we've ever done a tile backsplash. We've done a lot of this at home, but not so much in vans. But this was really fun. They opted to go with a small subway tile here with a pattern in the middle and more subway down below. So we've got a dimmer here, and we've separated the front from the back. So you can dim the front part of the van and the back part of the van. Isn't that cool? Speaking of lights, they opted for a double line of pucks all the way down, which I think looks fabulous in this bigger van. We usually do the single line of pucks. This time they did all the way down, including their shower over here, which I'll show you in a minute. But it provides a lot of light. I love it. Right here is the switch for the water heater. Jeff puts a red light in here so that you'll remember that that's on, and you'll always turn it off so you don't leave that on all the time. And right next door to it is an outlet. We've given them lots of storage for silverware, pots and pans. We've got a bank of 8 drawers going down here, which makes it really nice to provide them with the space that they're going to need living in this full time. We've given them lots of space for silverware, pots and pans. Over here, they have opted to go with a soapstone shower. This came out beautiful, in my opinion. Like, I just love the shower, how it looks, how the feel. We did the black accents with the black shower head and the black mixer. It just looks really sleek and modern. And we've also installed the Nautilus door with a black frame. Okay, and in the shower, we have worked with a lot of shower pans, and most of them have been plastic. They've cracked. We've had a lot of problems with them. In the shower, we went with a stainless steel shower pan. So on top of the stainless steel shower pan, we've designed a beautiful teak shower floor that they'll be able to stand on, and it also, their toilet, their Trellino, will be right there as well. So the Trellino is waterproof, so you can actually sit and shower like this if you want, or you can stand up. So it gives you versatility when taking a shower.
Hey guys, do you enjoy the outdoors but planning meals has got you down? Whether it's space, weight, refrigeration, or prep, healthy, quick, and easy delicious meals can be a real challenge. More and more people are turning to Thrive Life freeze-dried meals because they're lightweight, need no refrigeration, have no preservatives, and taste amazing. Just add hot water and you've got a meal in less than 10 minutes. With breakfast, lunch, and dinner options, Thrive has got you covered. Check out the link in description for more info.
So right here is their Cerbo GX. You'll notice that it has a new updated interface. Right here it shows our battery levels, our water. It just gives a really nice overview of what's going on in the van. So here's on this screen, it's showing your fresh water and your gray tank, how much you have in your 74% in your fresh and 19% in your gray. Back here in the bedroom, you have lots of space, and you can see they opted for lots of cabinetry. So they're going to be able to, they have 4 on this side, and then they have another 3 on this side. So this will, as it's covering up our lights, this will provide a lot of storage room for them, which they will need. Right here, we've got our air conditioner that will be over the bed or the dinette area. And then here we've got the cubbies that we always provide. You can organize your, phone. You can put your phone up there, your jewelry, whatever you have at night. We also put these in the slider. Also in the slider, we do a 3-bin organizational cubby so that you can put leashes, keys, and we make all of these on our CNC. So they have opted to sleep north to south, which is this way. We've put in lights, reading lights for them, as well as USB ports on both sides. They have opted to go with T-vent windows back here. It brings in a lot of light, and I think that they'll love having the windows back here. I loved it in our first van, and I think they will love it as well. This will be their main dining table. It comes on a black lagoon. We thought lagoon only came in silver, but it comes in black, and we were so happy because it just ties in with the whole whole overall look in this van, and a beautiful walnut table. I just love how this came out. I've seen some vans that have a pedestal in the middle, but it's so hard to get around. So I love how this just kind of swivels in and out of your way, and you can put it wherever. So that's a great feature about Lagoon. I love the cushions on the back. This will make into their bed. So basically we took a king size mattress and wrapped it in fabric. And these came out beautiful. This is a commercial grade fabric that we've put on here, and it's very durable, but it is spill resistant, stain resistant. But if they wanted to wash them, everything has zippers, so they could zip them off, put them in the wash, and everything's gonna be a-okay. So Jeff is gonna show us how the bed is made in the back of this van. The first thing he's gonna do is take apart the Lagoon table. Next, we're going to take out the platform. We put this on hinges so it just unfolds, easy peasy. This will go down the middle. So that goes right down the center of your bed. Now putting the cushions on to make the bed. So we're going to just take the two sides of the cushions and put those ones in the middle. It's a very tight bed with a tight fit so you don't feel the seams. There we go. Jeff's about 6 feet tall, so you can see from his toes all the way up to his head. There you go. That is a beautiful bed. So the bed takes about a minute to set up, so easy peasy. You can now put your sheets on it, your bedding, and you've got a nice comfy bed for the night.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the exterior of the van. So right here we've got on the front end the Owl Pismo bumper, really nice bumper, got the worn winch, really nice aggressive look. This has a wrap on the hood, a vinyl wrap on the hood, as well as on the lower rocker panels and up on the upper part. You can see the front up there. Above that, integrated into the rack is a light bar. And then just to the side of that is a Fiamma F45S manual awning. So we've got an Owl side ladder, really nice low profile side ladder. Also the rack, the customer installed the rack as well as all the solar panels. I think it's got about 600 watts of solar on the roof, but don't quote me on that. Okay, and on the back, we've got an Owl tire carrier with the integrated ladder. Then we've got the Owl B2 carrier with a large expedition box and the one-up bike trays, which I absolutely love. If you're not familiar with these, we've done a complete video on these trays. But all you do is you open these both sides up. You set your bike on the tray, and then you just lock these in, and they lock down on the tires. And that's all you need to do. There's no cables, no attachments. That locks them in rock solid. So I really love these one-up bike trays. Now, moving to the inside. Now, some might say that this van's a little bit bougie, but we wanted to keep the rugged look as well. So we've used the hex ply on the exterior. We've got the Aquar fittings. We've got the RV inlet right here to fill the water tank. And then we've got a shower mixer that's all integrated. So you just put the connection in, your hot and cold mixer here to take an outdoor shower or wash down. So we like to put storage anywhere possible. Any place we've got extra space, we put storage. And so right here, we've got a little opening where they can keep, this is their shore power adapter, the hose for their fill, the shower hose, nice little storage spot right here. So on this side, we've got all of our plumbing. We've got doors here. So we've got this one here. You can see the tank. So as it fills, you can watch it fill and make sure you don't overfill it. And then right here is the 36-gallon water tank, isotemp water heater, and water pump. Everything is on shut-off valves, so if there is ever an issue on any of the lines, they can shut those off and still be able to use everything else. And you can see we've used braided hose to connect everything. Makes it really easy if you ever need to swap out the water pump or the water heater. If some component goes bad, you can just disconnect these hoses, take it out, put a new one in. So we do that on all of our plumbing systems. So on this side, we've got all of our electrical. Right here, we've got a breaker panel for the AC. and then all of our DC fuses right here. Underneath this are two 270 amp hour Battleborn GC3 batteries, and then up here is a third Battleborn battery. So that is three 270 amp hour batteries, gives us a total of 810 amp hours. Massive, massive battery bank. So up in the front, you can see the Victron inverter. We've got the Orion XS 50 amp DC to DC charger. All of the electrical components here, real easy access, easy to get at if they ever need to work on any of those components. So now's the point in the video where Lisa and I share our favorite thing about the van. But before we do that, I just want to mention a couple of resources that we've created for DIY van builders. The first is we've created a Google Sheet with all of the materials that we use in our vans. Now, we've spent years researching and testing and even making changes to the materials that we use in our vans to find the very best. We like to use products that are RV grade, marine grade, super light. And so if you'd like to access that document, there's a link down in the description below. And then the second one is we've got a spreadsheet of the sequence that we follow in building our vans. Now, this spreadsheet is the process that we use that works best for us. It's not the only way to do it, but a lot of DIYers have found that it's really helpful to kind of know what things they should do first, because the number one mistake that I see DIY van builders do is doing things out of sequence, and then when they get towards the end of the van, they run into problems or spend a lot of time taking things out and redoing them because they should have waited on that. So if you'd like to access that document, there's also a link in the description below for that.
So if you have a van on order, if you currently have a van or going to be purchasing a van, it's never too early to reserve your build spot. All right, so let's talk about our favorite things in this van. This is a super cute van. It just came out super bougie, but some new elements that we've never used before. So I really love this van. But Jeff, what is your favorite part?
So my favorite part, there's a lot of things about this van that I really like, but my favorite is the dinette. It's only the second dinette we've done in 20 builds. Our very first van that we did for ourselves had a dinette, but it was in a 144 and it was a little bit cramped. In a 170, this dinette is awesome. I really, really like it. I love being able to work in a bigger area. When we had our van with a dinette, we would eat our meals back here.
Yeah.
We'd watch TV in the back.
Yeah.
So it's just a really relaxing way. Now, there are trade-offs with a dinette. You lose some storage space, especially in a 144. You have very little storage space after you put in a dinette. And then the fact of making it up and taking it down every day, although we've tried to make that as simple as possible and it only takes a minute or so to convert the bed, makes it kind of the best of both worlds. I also love that you can sleep north to south. In a 144, you do pick up a lot of extra space by sleeping east to west in it. Yeah. But that means that if you have to get in and out of bed, the person in the back is climbing over the other person, which is a bit of a hassle. So north to south is really nice in a 170.
And my favorite part is the beautiful shower. And it's more than just a shower. I guess women just love to have a wet bath. So it lends for privacy when you're going to the bathroom, and also this beautiful shower. It just came out so nice. The soapstone look, it just really, with the teak floor, I love it. I love the shower in this. But again, I prefer them in the 170 where you have that room, and the 144s, it just seems a little cramped. So I do love it in the 170 where you have the room.
And I have to mention my secondary favorite thing is the walnut.
Yes.
I've wanted to do walnut for a long time.
Yes,
We've done a lot of white oak in vans. I've wanted to do walnut. We finally had a customer come along that we didn't even have to talk them into it. They had this idea.
They wanted it.
When they wanted it. And I think with the black and the white and the walnut, it looks awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's a very good design element.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, or also videos about DIY van building, van life, van products, tools that we use in our craft, please consider subscribing.
And be sure to smash that like button.
And we'll see you in the next video. I'm Jeff.
I'm Lisa.
With Thrive Vans.
Thrive on.
See ya.